everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Yes, it is Friday, and we're going to talk about taxi cab conversations. And maybe when you take a cab, a taxi, maybe you like to talk to the driver. Maybe you're the person that doesn't like to talk to the driver. You just like some quiet time. Sometimes when I'm so tired, I like to take a nap.
In the taxi?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm so scared.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm scared they're going to take a different route.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
But every once in a while.
Sometimes you wonder.
Sometimes I'm like, did they take the best route? Or did they take what we call the roundabout sort of way, a longer route to get more money?
I can understand that.
Yeah.
But for me, I think I'm a little too trusting, and I'm like...
You are.
Yeah,
you are. You're very trusting.
Okay. All right, here's some expressions that we're going to cover. Take a walk down memory lane. It's a long expression, but it is a common one. And what does this mean, to take a walk down memory lane?
So this lane here, we're talking about like a road or a street, right?
Right.
So it's as if all of your memories are lined up on a road, and you're walking down them. Oh, wow, I remember that. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's another way of saying like being nostalgic or like reminiscing, we would say, like thinking about the past.
Right. Just going back to the past and thinking about those memories. Okay. If you rush around.
You're going here, you're going there. You're going everywhere.
Yeah. To rush means to be, moving quickly.
Yes.
Right? To be in a hurry.
And around means that you're going to several places.
Okay. Pull over.
To pull over, in this case, when you're in a vehicle, like a car, when you get off the main part of the road and you get on what we call the shoulder. It's like the side of the road.
Ah, the shoulder, yes.
So it's often if there's like a line, that bold, that continuous line, and you get off of it to kind of stop, maybe you have to get out. Like if you had
maybe your engine.
Yeah, like your engine stops, you have to pull to the side, right?
Yeah, that happened to me when I was in my 20s.
Oh my gosh.
I was driving on the freeway. I was driving, and my transmission, and I don't know how to say transmission in Korean, but it was destroyed. It just came whoosh to a halt.
Could you pull over?
And I barely pulled over.
Oh my gosh.
Scariest thing.
Woo.
All right, so let's go ahead and listen to our conversation. You sound like a local. Have you lived here your whole life?
No, my family left when I was 10. I moved back last year with my wife and son.
That's nice. So when you drive through this area, it's like taking a walk down memory lane.
That's true. It's nice when I don't have to rush around for my customers.
Ooh, what's that beautiful building over there?
That's the old city hall. Would you like me to pull over so you can take a picture?
Here we go. Taxi cab conversation. You sound like a local. By the way, we forgot to talk about what a local is. L-O-C-A-L as a noun.
Yes. So a local as a noun means a person who lives there. So and it's kind of hard. It's not necessarily like a native person. But it is someone who's lived there for a very, very long time. Right? So if you we often use this when you're traveling, and maybe let's say you go to Romania, and you meet a Romanian. It's kind of gray at that point. Like, you're kind of a local now.
I'm a local. I consider myself a local.
I've been here 10 years.
I think you could be a local.
I don't know if I'm a local.
I think you could be a local.
It has a lot to do with, like, the knowledge of how to, like, move around in the city and all of the knowledge. I don't know.
So basically, everyone, you can think of it this way. When you're traveling and the locals are basically the people who live in that area.
Yes.
Just think of it that way.
Right.
Okay. Brianne says, you sound like a local. Have you lived here your whole life? Okay. So we've just talked about a local, which is our power vocab. And Thomas says what?
No, my family left when I was 10. I moved back last year with my wife and son.
Okay. So, it's a little moving around, Brianne says, that's nice. So when you drive through this area, it's like taking a walk down memory lane. So you go to a certain area. Maybe it's your hometown. Maybe it's a place that you lived for maybe a couple of years. Those places are very familiar to you. You have a lot of memories. So that's why you are taking a walk down memory lane.
Yes. So here, I think it is important to know, you do not have to be walking. You don't even have to be moving.
Oh, good point.
Right? This expression is just about going through different memories in your head.
In your mind, yeah.
Right, yeah. So here, they're driving. They're not walking. But it's still like you're going around and looking at all the things that you grew up with.
Right.
So it is that walk down memory lane.
Yeah. I tell you, when I went back to UCLA, the campus, and I mentioned this before with my son, it was really taking a walk down memory lane. All the places that I used to study at, my classes were, there, Royce Hall. I mean, these different halls and buildings and libraries. Yeah, it was taking a walk down memory lane.
It's true.
Yeah.
Going back to like your old school or your old hometown.
Yeah.
Or, places, for example, like I studied abroad in.
Yes.
And then I go back again. And I'm like,
yes.
Oh, that's where
right. Taking a walk down memory lane. Okay. Thomas says what?
That's true. It's nice when I don't have to rush around for my customers.
Okay. So that's true. Now, when we think of the word true, I think a lot of listeners may think, oh, 사실이야. 진실이야. Like the truth, we think of truth, right? Is it a lie? Is it true? So in this case, what do you think this is?
So you're more emphasizing, I agree with you.
Yes.
Like, I definitely feel that emotion. The thing you said is exactly how I would say it.
Right. So this expression, this pattern is more to express agreement.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it's nice I don't have to rush around for my customers. Now, rush around.
So rush around, like we said earlier, rush means to move quickly. Around means, in this case, to many different places. So you're very quickly going to different places like you usually expect a taxi driver to do.
Yeah.
They're going as fast as they can, hopefully in the speed limit, and they're getting lots of customers.
Right, right. So if you're rushing around all day long, it means that you were that busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, like, maybe if I have several recordings and my recordings are from like one end to the other end, it's north, south, east, west, it's everywhere, then I can definitely be rushing around.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it doesn't always have to be like going throughout a city. For example, my sister, she used to work at an elementary school.
Right.
She would say she was rushing around all day, making sure the kids were okay, taking the kids to lunch, taking the kids to the library.
Right.
She was in that very small space of a school, but she still felt like she was rushing around.
Very good. And so that applies to maybe the office too.
Right.
Okay, good point. So it's not about so much like how far you're going, but it's just that you've been that busy.
Yes.
So then Brianne says, oh, what's that beautiful building over there?
Thomas says, that's the old city hall. Would you like me to pull over so you can take a picture?
Okay, well, this is a nice taxi cab driver. Would you like me to pull over? So pull over.
Pull over means to go to the side of the road. If you are already driving and for some reason you're going to go to the side and stop.
Okay, very good. And so I gave you that example of me, my emergency.
That nightmare.
Emergency pullover.
Oh my gosh.
At the 고속도로. Oh my gosh.
Well, we hope that if you do pull over, it's not for that sort of reason.
All right, we'll give you more examples in just a bit. Let's go ahead and listen to the dialogue one more time.
You sound like a local. Have you lived here your whole life?
No, my family left when I was 10. I moved back last year with my wife and son.
That's nice. So when you drive through this area, it's like taking a walk down memory lane.
That's true. It's nice when I don't have to rush around for my customers.
Ooh, what's that beautiful building over there?
That's the old city hall. Would you like me to pull over so you can take a picture?
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 58 and 59. Take a walk down memory lane. It means to really think about, like, usually good memories, right? Because we could have bad memories.
Yeah, I would not use the term walk down memory lane with something bad.
Bad, yeah. That's more like trauma or, right?
Exactly.
So when you say take a walk down memory lane, it's a pleasant experience.
Yes.
It's like, and oh, yeah, that happened and this happened. So what are you doing in the park so late at night?
I was taking a walk down memory lane. I used to come here a lot in high school.
Yeah. So this was a place that was familiar to him, and he had some good memories here. My wife and I visited our old high school to take a walk down memory lane. I did that too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I went to my college. I went to my high school.
You did everything.
I sure did, because it was when I found out that Grease, the original Grease, was filmed at my high school.
But you didn't know at the time.
At the time, I didn't. When I was going to school, I didn't know it was the same campus. Then later, as an adult, I found out, it was filmed at Venice High School. I'm like, wait a second, let me go back again. And I took a lovely walk down memory lane.
Oh, yeah. I would say for this, we talked about it a little bit. It doesn't have to be a walk. It doesn't even have to be movement.
Right.
Maybe you're watching, like, you know how, like, at graduation ceremonies?
Yeah.
Like, they just show, like, the pictures of everyone.
Right.
Like, throughout the years.
Uh-huh.
That can be a walk down memory lane.
Sure.
Even though you're just watching, like, a presentation. Or even just a conversation sometimes.
Yeah.
Like a 20-year reunion. You meet your old friends and you just talk about the old times that you spent together.
You know, I was organizing my books. I still had books from college, like my literature.
You're
textbooks.
Like anthology.
Anthologies,
those big,
right?
huge books.
Should I throw it away? Should I keep it? I still have some. But I came across some yearbooks.
Like the class books with your pictures in them.
Yeah, and in Korea they have them as well. So that was like taking a walk down memory lane. I mean, real big.
Yeah, you're looking at the book, but you're seeing all the people. Oh my gosh, my hair was that.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I look like that. Yeah.
I loved that sweater. Where did it go?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Now, rush around is to quickly go from place to place. But like you had mentioned, it doesn't have to be a large place.
Yeah.
It could be in a smaller space, but you're just that busy.
Right.
Sorry, I was so slow getting ready for school.
Don't do it again. I hate having to rush around in the morning.
Okay.
So this is inside a house.
Yeah.
Getting ready, you go to the bathroom, then you go to the bedroom, then you go to the kitchen, then you go to the...
Yeah.
Like rushing around to get ready.
Right. Sylvia was rushing around preparing for her trip.
This is vague, actually. It could be she's rushing around in her house preparing for her trip.
Or,
Maybe she has to go to some different stores.
Right.
Oh, I need a charger. Oh, I need a converter.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need Band-Aids.
Right.
So you're going to all these different places to get the items you need.
Right. Or like you said, it could just be the night before, like, packing and, oh my gosh, and doing this and vacuuming and all of that.
Right.
Yeah, before your trip.
Yes. So the scale is very variable, I guess. It can be very different.
Very different. I used to rush around a lot, but I don't like to do it these days. So before, I used to pack my schedule, arrange my schedule so that I would just have time and go from here and point A and then point C, and then it was very tight. Now I don't do that.
It's tough.
It's hard. And it's exhausting too.
Yeah, there's just even if you can do the work, it's just that extra stress.
Yeah. Of
not having that little bit of time in between.
Right. Exactly. And to be late is not a good feeling. So yeah, I do give myself a little break in between and not pack it too tight so that makes me rush around.
Yeah, I'd rather be an hour early than 5 minutes late.
It's so true. You're always early.
Because I'm so scared I'll be late.
Oh.
I usually had so much extra time.
Yeah. Okay. If you pull over, you're usually talking about driving a car, and then you pull over to the side.
Yes.
Okay. So I think this is a really important word, especially if you have an international license.
Yes.
And you're driving in America. And it's like, pull over. If you don't understand that, this is not good.
Yeah, if the police might tell you to pull over.
Pull over, right, with the big, yeah. Okay, Emily, you don't look so good. Are you okay?
Pull over. I think I'm going to be sick.
Oof.
I get bad car sickness. And so, this is me.
This happened to me. When I got pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. And I had morning sickness. Oh, when I was in the car, I'd be like, pull over. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry, guys. Everyone,
it
it's a little early in the morning.
It's a human thing. It happens.
All
yeah.
Right. We pulled over every few kilometers to enjoy the views of the Swiss Alps.
If you're on a trip, especially a road trip, maybe you do want to pull over.
Yeah.
So here, with pull over, it often means go to the side of the road.
Right.
But it can be even, let's say, like there's a rest stop.
Yeah.
You can pull over at a rest stop.
Yeah.
So you're not on the side of the road, but that rest stop or maybe the restaurant that you pull over at, it's kind of right beside the road.
Right.
There's still maybe a parking lot.
Right.
So the concept can still go to that pull over.
Oh, yeah, let's pull over there.
Let's pull over at the gas station.
At the gas station, yes. Yeah. Very good. Okay. That's true. Is more to express agreement.
Yes.
Okay. That's true. He does kind of look like Santa Claus.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
That's true. We can visit my uncle when we're in Barcelona.
Barcelona, yes. They don't say Barcelona, do they?
Yeah, the Spanish, they have that sound, right?
Yes.
Barcelona.
Okay. All right. So oh, yeah, right. That's what you're saying. Yeah. We can visit him. I forgot about that.
I agree. That's true.
That's true.
You can even emphasize with, that's so true.
True. Yeah, that's so true. Okay. Local. To be a local is that you're living in the area.
Yeah, you don't have to be native, but you definitely know that area really well.
All right, do check out the definition on page 60. And what else should we do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang, and for a tiny monthly fee, you can listen to this show and so many other great EBS shows.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for studying with us, and have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.